I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts it is glorious even to fail. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. If you truly love life, don't waste time, because time is what life is made of. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. The spirit of the individual is determined by his dominating thought habits. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Those who are unaware they are walking in darkness will never seek the light. Don't get set into one form. Adapt it and build your own, and let it grow, be like water. Take no thought of who is right or wrong or who is better than. Be not for or against. In order to control myself, I must first accept myself by going with and not against my nature. Only the self-sufficient stand alone. Most people follow the crowd and imitate. All fixed set patterns are incapable of adaptability or pliability. The truth is outside of all fixed patterns. The consciousness of self is the greatest hindrance to the proper execution of all physical action. The man who is really serious, with the urge to find out what truth is, has no style at all. He lives only in what is. It is not a shame to be knocked down by other people. The important thing is to ask when you're being knocked down, why am I being knocked down? If a person can reflect in this way, then there is hope for this person. Do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind, because they are the weeds that strangle confidence. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help you. The enemy of development is this pain phobia, the unwillingness to do a tiny bit of suffering. To doubt is to think, and thought is the only thing in the universe whose existence cannot be denied, because to deny is to think. Loneliness is an opportunity to find yourself. In solitude, you are least alone. Experiencing is believing. A fat belly cannot believe that such a thing as hunger exists. Life is something for which there is no answer. It must be understood from moment to moment. Knowledge is fixed in time, whereas knowing is continual. Knowledge comes from a source, from an accumulation, from a conclusion, while knowing is a movement. The mind must be emancipated from old habits, prejudices, restrictive thought processes, and even ordinary thought itself. Concentration is a form of exclusion, and where there is exclusion, there is a thinker who excludes. The 6 diseases that everyone should get rid of are: 1. The desire for victory. 2. The desire to resort to technical cunning. 3. The desire to display all that has been learned. 4. The desire to awe the enemy. 5. The desire to play the passive role. 6. The desire to get rid of whatever disease one is affected by. Running water never grows stale, so you have to keep flowing. I am happy because I am growing daily, and I am honestly not knowing where the limit lies. The difference between an expert and a novice fighter is that the expert makes use of each opportunity. Independent inquiry is needed in your search for truth, not dependence on anyone else's view or a mere book. Concentration is the root of all the higher abilities in man. Do not correct a fool or he will hate you. Correct a wise man and he will appreciate you. The creating individual is always more important than any established style or system. Be cautious whom you trust. Don't easily trust anyone on this earth because there are all kinds. Who is there that can make muddy water clear? But if allowed to remain still, it will become clear of itself. A wise man can always be found alone. A weak man can always be found in crowd.